Hello, everyone. This is Ms. Lisa Damia, and we are doing celebrities tarot readings all month long. I invite you guys to sit and listen because these are deep readings, straight, 100% real. So tonight we're going to be talking about R. Kelly. Tomorrow there will be a part two to R. Kelly and Alyiaha. People always saying that R. Kelly was a good man because he did all this music, but he was a monster. He broke the smile off of their face. He not only made her get an abortion and kill her own baby, but he made Alyiaha go silent, do what he said. He felt like because he gave her this career and he was in power that he could have took Alyiaha from her family. But I'm glad Alyiaha had a family to step in. Okay, guys, all these things that they said R. Kelly did, he did to these women. I don't know why these people are still even playing his music. I understand he was talented, but we cannot keep overlooking what he has done to these women. How he has did it to his own wife. How he has had sex, peed on women, spit on women, beat women, held women hostage, told women they could not piss without him, without asking him. They could not leave the house. They could not eat. Starved these women while he was having fun controlling these women because he went through trauma as a child, because he was put down as a child. He definitely destroyed Alyiaha's smile. And I noticed one thing that God showed me, that when he was with Alyiaha, she didn't smile because he destroyed the most powerful thing from her. When a man's going to tell you to get rid of your own child at 15 years old, that's a hurting thing. Because at 15 years old, she is still a child. She doesn't know no better. See, what people don't realize is that had they stepped in when Alyiaha was 15 years old, R. Kelly would have been locked up, because that's exactly what he did. She was only 15 years old. And that's why they went back in time and got him for what he did, because what he did to her, Alyiaha, they could not prove because Alyiaha had died. Alyiaha was not here to talk, to tell us what she went through with with R. Kelly. But we know that R. Kelly was very abusive. He was controlling. A lot of things was control. He told Alyiaha what to do, how to do it, and he did those things that he did to those women to Alyiaha. He definitely, one thing about it, when he was with Alyiaha, he loved it, Alyiaha, but he didn't love her enough to let her keep her own baby. And after he made her get an abortion because she was young, he didn't want people to find out that he had got Alyiaha pregnant, because he was going straight to jail. It's no way impossible that people will let R. Kelly walk around here publicizing, even though he married Alyiaha young, he forced the marriage. But not only that, people was not going to let him go around here with Alyiaha being pregnant at 50 years old. So he took her smile away from her. God is also showing me that R. Kelly beat Alyiaha. He beat Alyiaha. That's one thing. Alyiaha made Alyiaha turn to a cold person. As you notice that in Alyiaha's lifetime, she wore a lot of black. She believed in a lot of evil. She went to the dark side to escape the light. Normally, when somebody goes to the dark side, they have already experienced trauma. She experienced trauma from R. Kelly. And like I said from the beginning, R. Kelly is a monster. He was wrong for what he did Alyiaha and all these women. He definitely beat Alyiaha. We know that. God has shown me in a dream. He beat Alyiaha. He penetrated her in the most disgusting ways. He made her do things that she didn't want to do. Alyiaha was a beautiful soul. She didn't want to do annual sex. And that's something Alyiaha had to do to please R. Kelly. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I was 15 years old dealing with a sick man that made me have sex with him and also penetrate me annual at 15. That man I loved for 11 years because I too was like Alyiaha. I got pregnant at 15 years old with this man. This man took away everything from me. My smile. He beat me. He did the same thing that R. Kelly did to Alyiaha. And we know this was happening. That's why Alyiaha family had to step in and do something quick. They was not about to let her waste her life with R. Kelly. You see, R. Kelly always believed that because he had money, he had power. He could have got away with whatever he wanted to do. He cheated on Alyiaha. Alyiaha knew all of this, but she couldn't do nothing about it. She was too young. She was too under the mind control of R. Kelly. Her parents had to step in to save her. But that could not help save the other women because it wasn't like the other women didn't have family. R. Kelly really became a dangerous person. It's no telling how many women are still left out here that has not came forward and went against him. So today we come and we ask the question, do the people that has him in custody right now, that has arrested him and has sentenced him to 30 years, do they have the right man? Did he do all these things? Yes, he did. Yes, he did to these women. He did it all. Pee on women and all. Disrespectfully. Have no respect for women. Because he has been violated as a child. And he took that out on women. He has no respect for women. I don't care how much good music he made. That was the old R. Kelly before he turned into a monster. But what people have forgot, we're not going to forget about what he did to Alyiaha. What about Alyiaha? We keep talking about all these women he done did this to. Okay, they're all alive and well. Alyiaha is dead. She doesn't have a voice. R. Kelly is a true monster. And he's right where he belonged, in the lake of fire. He deserved to be in there getting penetrated, just like he did these women. He deserved to be put down into shame. Because you know why? He is a dirty bastard. And we calling him for what he is. R. Kelly, I would take him and beat him with a newspaper. Because nowhere in the world he would have did that to Alyiaha in front of me. I would have went got Alyiaha and took his ass on a boat and showed his nasty ass. You want to do this to women? Well, I'll go head on and I'll take your penis off if you want. Okay, mess with me if you want. I wish I would have met R. Kelly. It wouldn't have went down like that, baby. I would have told him, you playing with the right one. He want to put me in the room. He want to piss on me. I'll piss on him. He want to starve me. I'll say, okay, you want to starve me? Okay, I'll call the police. Soon as I would have got out of the room, I would have called the police on him. I wish he would have did me like he did Alyiaha. Told me, give up my baby. At 15, I would have went in there and called the police and had his ass arrested. And I would have had my baby. And I would have took him for everything he had. I would have took all his money from him. So you see, he haven't ran into me. He ran into the wrong women. These women wanted money. Except for Alyiaha. Alyiaha didn't want no money from him. She was actually looking for love. But all these other women, the wife and all these other girls, was looking for money. That's why they got what they got. You see, everything that glitters gold doesn't mean it's gold. R. Kelly was a cold stone monster. And he did everything to these women that these women said he did. He kept these women hostage. How can we overlook this? People still playing this music. I see people dancing to this bastard music. Nowhere in the world R. Kelly would have got away with this playing with me. Because I would have told him the moment you touch me with that dirty penis, the moment he would have tried to stick it in, I would have called the police and tell them I'm about to clip it. I'm about to clip it and burn it. I'm about to uncircumcise his penis. Because that's exactly what these women should have did. Somebody should have took something and hit him in the head. They should have took boiling water and poured on him. It's no way these women should have let R. Kelly, a man of his standards, do that to them. He wasn't big and bad at all. He was no Tupac Shakur. He was not Biggie. Okay? He was not in the streets. So women, what was stopping these women from fighting R. Kelly? Okay, if you had to fight him, you had to tear it down with him. We would have went Facebook Live. I would have whooped his ass up and down in that studio. I would have jumped on his ass the first moment he would have locked me in the room. I said, you bastard, when you open this door and you think, when you open this damn door, I would have been waiting for him with a chair. You hear me? I would have took that chair and I would have cracked it on his skull. And I would have told R. Kelly, you messing with a real bitch, a real motherfucker that would tear your ass alive in here. Don't you fuck with me, boy. Don't you fuck with me. Okay? And this is the thing. All these women want to come forward, but where was y'all brothers? Where was the real OGs? Why did y'all call Suge Knight? Why didn't y'all call Easy E? Okay? What was going on with these dumb women? Letting this man, the only one I care about is Alyiaha. I don't give a damn about the rest. All I care about is what he did to Alyiaha. Because it was wrong. Alyiaha don't have a voice, and I have to come here and be the voice and tell y'all what he did to her is correct. Yes, he did. He took her smile away. He hurt her. He made her stay there as beautiful as she was while he crossed his legs like a bitch. Because that's exactly what he is. He done got himself raped as a child, and he want to take it out on Alyiaha and take her baby from her? I don't think so. I don't think so, Rkelly. We're not going to have it today. Not on this channel. Not here. So like I say, guys, I hope that this brings closure to Alyiaha fans and Rkelly fans. We will have a part 2 tomorrow. But I'm very disappointed in Rkelly. I can't believe what he did. And I wanted to free him. It was just, girl, last month I was calling for them to let him out of jail. Then I had to go back and think about what he did to Alyiaha. So no, I'm not going to call for him to get out of jail. I'm not. I'm not helping him. That's nowhere in hell. I don't care if he was to offer me $30,000. Nope, I want him to stay in jail. I want him to do time for Alyiaha. I want them to add an extra 200 years for Alyiaha and her baby. Okay? And Alyiaha baby. I want him to look us in the eyes and tell us he made her get an abortion, guys. And you think it's okay with that? No, no. We're not going to have it with it. Because like I said, I'm going to write Rkelly a letter, and it's going to go something like this. It's going to say, I wish you would have told me to abandon my baby like you did, Alyiaha, you no good bastard. You predator, you monster. Rkelly, I will kick your ass up in here. For Alyiaha, I will ride for her, okay? What's going on? What's not clicking? All y'all had to do is call Suge Knight. Suge Knight walking up to Rkelly would have broke his ass down like a bitch. It's nowhere in the world. I'm pissed at him. And I was just calling for them to set him free. But look what he did. Look what that bastard done did. He done did this to my child. My innocent, beautiful Alyiaha. She's beautiful. Beyonce ain't got shit on her. I don't give a damn. Beyonce ain't beautiful like Alyiaha. Alyiaha was the beautiful one. The only one that could sing like Whitney Houston. Beautiful voice. Beautiful. But what Rkelly did, domestic violence on her, beat her, made her do annual sex. God showed me all this in a dream. He beat Alyiaha. He broke her down, broke her silent. She couldn't talk. She couldn't do what she wanted. He pissed on her. There was a time where Rkelly had Alyiaha under his control to where she couldn't even look at another man. It reminded me of what that man did to me. And it's time that we speak up on all these men. And I'm speaking up tomorrow. That's it. I'm letting my ex have it. I'm going live on him because I want him arrested for what he did. He did the same thing Rkelly did to Alyiaha. And that's what makes me so mad when I look at Rkelly. I think about my ex and how he did it to me, how he put his hands on me. But I wish he would try it. I'll break him off. I'll uncircumcise his little penis. I'll take it off and I'll go to jail because I'm sick of these men doing this to us. What's not clicking here, ladies? We're dealing with a lot of sick men, but there's not a lot of sick men like Rkelly that would do something like this. It's time. It's time. In the name of Jesus. You guys have a good night. I hope you, and don't you guys laugh because it's nothing funny about this. I'm serious. I was just calling for them to free him last month. That sick bastard, he did it to Alyiaha, but guess what? God is going to get you, Rkelly. God is going to get him. He had no business doing that to Alyiaha. He had no business spitting on her. How dare that sick, that bastard. And he was gay. Yes, he was. Look how he's sick like a bitch. That's exactly what he was when he put his hands on these women. It's no way these women should have sit here and let Rkelly do this. They should have pissed on him back. He pee on you, you pee on him. He keep you in the room, you pick up something and you knock him in the head. You call Suge Knight. All they had to do is call Suge Knight. They would have had the whole death row surround Rkelly house that night. Because we had to get Alyiaha out there. It's no way. I prayed for them to get Alyiaha out there. I prayed and prayed. When I seen Alyiaha got with R. Kelly, y'all, I prayed. I said, God, you got to do something to get her out of there. And he answered my prayers. He answered it. I had to call Alyiaha that night. And it wasn't through a real phone. It was a spiritual phone call. And I said, Alyiaha, she said, yes. I said, Alyiaha, you got to get out of there, sweetheart. I said, what happened? She said, he done had me. I got to give up my baby. He took Alyiaha. This how God showed me. He told Alyiaha when she said, I'm pregnant, he said, you got to get rid of this baby because I'm going to go to jail. So he took Alyiaha to the abortion clinic. And the lady who gave Alyiaha the abortion is dead today. She is not alive to verify that she gave Alyiaha the abortion. And they put her on the table and they took that baby out of her. And they threw that baby in the trash. So Alyiaha, definitely became sad because she didn't want to do that to her child. She didn't want to tell her parents, but this is something she had to do because she was in love with R. Kelly. She thought it was love at the time. She thought he loved her, that he would never do this to her. And indeed, that sick bastard, he did it. Oh, yeah, as soon as he would have told me to go ahead on and get an abortion, I would have called the police. I would have had them come pick him up then. Because there's no way I was giving up my baby, y'all, to, these people. But our little baby is still alive. It's not dead. Somehow, she was full-term pregnancy. And when they got that baby out of her, that baby, they told her they was going to put that baby in the trash and kill that baby. But that baby's lived. They sold that baby. That baby's still alive. Our little baby is somewhere out there, soul searching to get to us. And we have to get quickly to this baby. Because if not, R. Kelly, he's going to rape it. He's going to beat it because he doesn't think that's his child. And when you're dealing with a sick man that's a father, he's a father to many children. He's supposed to be a husband, but yet he had all these little women, and these was all young girls. They was not up to age. So we are against R. Kelly tonight. This is Alyiaha and R. Kelly, the love affair tarot reading session. We're going to have many more on this Lisa Damier page. Don't forget to book your readings because they do get deep. And don't ask me how I know this because God has already showed me. I do get upset because I'm upset with R. Kelly. He was a very talented person. There's no way R. Kelly should have went this route. He shouldn't have did this. What he did was wrong. We got to start with what Alyiaha. What he did was wrong. That was wrong. Totally unacceptable. Then to go out and do it again with all these women was totally wrong. R. Kelly showed us who he was. He has a problem. He's a sick demon. He's a sick person. R. Kelly has to do that jail time, 30 years max. And right now they're trying to go back and put Alyiaha on him, which he should have be responsible for that. But who is us to judge? We're not going to hold it against him. I forgave him for what he did, but what R. Kelly did to y'all was wrong. Join us tomorrow for the Left Eye Love Affair media session with Left Eye. We're doing celebrities all this week. We're going to be doing Left Eye. We're going to be doing the other two. I'm going to leave it a surprise for you guys because I want to surprise you guys. But we're going to be doing a lot of reading sessions because I know you guys are requesting these sessions. And you guys, thank you guys for the support over the years. But we got business to take care of. It's a lot of stuff got to come out. And we got to tell the truth. Truth should set us free. We cannot ride with R. Kelly because he does great music, because he got money, because he's famous. We have to ride with these women that have told their stories. And we have to ride with Alyiaha because Alyiaha's not here to tell her story. But we know that it happened. We've been knew it. We need to, I'm not saying we should bash his music because the music already been done. But what I'm saying is hold R. Kelly responsible for what he has done. He is what he is. He is nothing good about this man. And I'm tired of people saying, oh, he's a good person. He's this. He's not shit. He's a goddamn thing. He ain't a goddamn thing but a sick bastard. He's the devil. He's Satan himself. That's all he is a nut, a sad nutcase. We look at a man with mental illness, a man that is crazy. Okay, his ass deserves to be where he's at. And I said it and I say it again. And I promise you, Alyiaha's soul is not resting. But I'm going to help her go to heaven tonight. I'm going to pray. and ask God to let me help her go to heaven and rest her nerves because this poor child didn't have a chance. This is what happens when you get with these men. And I see my ex-boyfriend face all over the Rkelly. That's what makes me mad more. That's why we have to stand up for what's right. And that's why we go on Facebook Live with that bastard tomorrow. So if you want to know who he is, he's on Facebook. I'm going to shut Facebook down. I'm going to go live till we can't go live again because this has to come out for what he did. In the name of Jesus, good night.